Shalom to the children of Israel. All praise to the Most High Yah alone. I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all a couple of years ago that the United States was going to start treating Caucasians like they treat black folk. And that because they have to hand over power because their time is up, the fullness of the Gentiles have come in. Now, what does that mean? The fullness of the Gentiles has been fulfilled. The fullness means that everything they could possibly do to black people, they've done. It took them some centuries to do it, but everything they could possibly do to keep us down as a people, they have done. It is not until the fullness of the Gentiles have come in that the children of Israel would begin to wake up. So when the powers that be started to see black people, i.e. the true Israelites, begin to say, hey, we're the Israelites, we're the Israelites, we're the Israelites. Hey, did you know that we're the Israelites? That's when they was like, oh shit, it's happening. The prophecy is being fulfilled. If anybody has watched that video on TikTok with the Israeli woman saying that the biggest threat to the is not real people were black youth. And you have to wonder, why did she say that? Because at this point right now, black people are at the bottom of the totem pole. Like, we virtually have nothing. We have a few brothers and sisters scattered about that have their own businesses and might live a middle-class lifestyle, true enough. But as a whole, as a nation, we do not have anything. We don't own anything. This is the reason why we cannot be racist, because we don't own enough to systematically oppress anybody and keep them out of our culture or gatekeep anything that belongs to us. That's why everything that we do is seemingly stolen, even down to TikTok videos and catchphrases. And so because they have to hand over power, that Israel lady, or not Israel lady, saying what she said is because now that we, the children of Israel, are awakened and we have learned the truth, we're studying the truth, we are applying the truth, we are teaching our children, which means that those generational curses of worshiping an idol god, i.e. JC, is no longer a thing for some of us. Now, you got some black folks that's still on that Christian mess. You know, they're going to find out in the long run how wrong they were. But we're not here to discuss them. We are here to discuss the fact that the fullness of the Gentiles have come in. We are awakened. We are calling on our God. We are saying that we are tired. Most of us are to the point where we just do not care what happens anymore, because let the cards fall where they may. I'm exhausted. I don't want to try in this earth anymore, because we've all seen that no matter how hard you work, no matter what company you work for, no matter how you put your best foot forward, they're not going to let you get ahead, because at the end of the day, they can't operate, they can't function that way. And in the video that I made a couple of years ago, probably about 2 years ago, I told you that white people, the government is going to start treating you like black people because they realize that the jig is up, it's over for them. And because Esau is the bigger brother of Jacob, again, the whole reason why they are letting Babylon fall is because they have to hand it over. They're not going to hand you, Jacob, they're not going to hand you a fully functional country, even with its flawed systems. They're not going to hand it to you the way they built it up to be off of our backs. They're going to destroy as much as they can before they have to hand it over. So it's like a sibling being told by their mother, in this case, our father, that your time is up. You're no longer in charge. You can no longer be the one that runs things. You are now going to be subject to servitude yourself. And the older sibling breaking up the toy, destroying the toy before they hand it to their younger sibling. And that's exactly what's going on here. So when you see all of the people who are going through the hurricanes, who have lost everything, and the only thing that the government can say is that we're going to give you $750. You're talking about people who have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in property. They absolutely have nothing. And the only thing that you're going to offer them retrospectively to help them is $750. What is that supposed to? $750 is nothing. Like literally nothing. Like they're charging you more for rent and places that wouldn't even be fit for a dog to live in. But $750 to help you do what? What are you supposed to do with $750? Yet and still, you see them sending billions and billions to Israel. You see them sending billions and billions to Ukraine. You see them sending billions to wherever they need to send it to, just not y'all. Because they know that the jig is up. They don't have to care for you anymore, white people. They have done what they needed to do. They tricked you into believing that you were the superior race. They tricked you into worshiping a God that could profit you nothing. They tricked you into treating God's chosen people as though we were scum of the earth. They tricked you into, wanting to have more for yourself and less for everybody else, and seemingly making you believe that that was the way to go. When it's all said and done, the Most High is fin to flex. He's flexing right now. And to my people, the whole reason why the Most High is telling you to separate from these people is so that when they begin to cleave, because they are going to cleave, they're going to be running to us in droves. You need to already be separated so that you stay in the state of mind in which the Father has peculiarly put you together. Okay, because he says my people are a peculiar people. So you cannot be one person that gets cleaved to if you're out there acting like them, if you're always around them. You become the environment that you submerge yourself in. So in order to maintain as an Israelite, in order to stay on your square and be set apart, you must keep from being around them in such a way so that you don't acclimate to what they do, how they speak, how they are, following the systems that they follow. And when it's all said and done, if you are still submerging yourself with thinking that it's, everybody can get along and, we're all going to come together, it's not that. It's not that. The Father is a God of war. He tells you this. And so if you are not separating yourself from the lot of them, then you are going to be cut down with them. That's the whole reason why he's telling you to separate. It's easier for him to get at them when you're not in the mix. But if you're in the mix, he'll mow your ass down too. It is what it is, because hard heads make soft asses. They want to make you believe that it's climate change, that it's HAARP. Y'all give these people way too much credit, okay? Everything that's going on weather-wise and everything that has been going on has always been the Most High God, period. You understand? I would like for somebody who has some great research skills or some great editing skills to literally make a timeline of when COVID happened and then make a timeline of everything that has happened since COVID shut the world down and collectively put it in a video so that you can see we are literally in judgment between all of the storms, the eclipses, the tornadoes, the earthquakes, the earth splitting, the floods, people dying, the mass shootings, the diseases, the STD rates. Make a video, okay? If you have great research skills, if you have great editing skills, please, 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 somebody make a video from when COVID started and then everything that's been following behind COVID since it happened. And you will see just how in judgment America is. Babylon is literally falling right before your eyes. And the only reason why most can't really see it, one, is because they got their head stuck in their ass. And two, it's because it's been crumbles. It's been crumbles. It's been crumbles. It's been crumbles. But once you look at it as a whole, baby, we in judgment. We in judgment. So for all the people out there that still want to play like the Most High ain't on the heels of this country in the world, you finna see something, baby. But, what can I say? For all of us who have separated ourselves and are purifying ourselves with our oil in our lamps, we are patiently waiting because this world ain't got nothing to offer you but heartache and hurt and hell. Wisen up as you, I'm going to go braid my hair now. Y'all have a good one.